Time to, I guess, well, we'll see what happens with Tiger. The last homeroom has ended and I'm about to hit the road. Students going home, students hurrying on their way to the club building, and students just standing around talking all fill the hallway with a ruckus second only to lunchtime in terms of noisiness. I don't have work today and I haven't made any plans. I decided to go straight home, but...
Emiya-kun, ちょっと話がありますから教室に残りなさい。
Fujine stops me, a serious look on her face. At times like these, she's Fujimoto-sensei. As one of her students, it would be wrong for me not to respond in the same manner.
話って何ですか、藤村先生。
何ですかじゃありません。エミヤ君、まだ進学先決めてないでしょう。今週中に提出しなさいって言ったの忘れたの？
I forgot. Or rather, even though it's already October, I guess I still haven't been able to narrow down my choices. That Fujine would become Fujimoto-sensei is only to be expected.
すみません。もう少し時間が欲しいんですけど、ダメでしょうか。
Well, I mean, we were talking about like Shiro going abroad, right? So his choice would be magic school. Basically, that's his choice.
ダメです。今日中に提出しなさい。3年で決めてないのはエミヤ君と牧寺さんだけなんですからね。牧寺さんに先を越される前に決めちゃいなさい。まあ少しぐらいその場しのぎでも多めに見ますから。
Here you go. She takes out the Higher Education Aspirations Report form.
その場しのぎでもいいって。とりあえず欄を埋めろってことですか。
そういうことです。担任としても保護者としても頭が痛いですが、それを書いてもらわないと次は職員室に呼び出しだからね。
Fujimura-sensei, I mean Fujine, breathes a deep sigh of exasperation.
わかりました。じゃあちょっと考えます。
よろしい。時間はあるからね。日が沈むまでは付き合ってあげます。
About that, until last year I thought I'd go to a local university, but a lot of things have happened since then. She said I could just be a makeshift one, but isn't this supposed to be a pretty serious report? Well, after getting lost a few times, I finally managed to fill out the whole Higher Education Aspirations form as sincerely as I
お
can.
待たせしました。はい、藤村先生。
はーい、ご苦労様。どれどれ。って第一志望は未定。第二志望は外国留学。第三志望は法政方面か。
Law? Emiya Shirou becomes a lawyer. Unlimited law works, or something.
去年までの目標が3位に転落してるけど、何か理由があるの？シロー。
興味がなくなったわけじゃなくて、他の優先順位が高くなったというか。一応限りなく同率ってのはダメかな。
シローにしては歯切れが悪い回答ね。けど未定も同率なの？卒業したら働くってこと？
I mean, that's probably what he would do. You know? I was wondering, like, yeah, Desire 1, undecided, obviously. Study abroad, I guess is like maybe he'll like go with Rin and everything. I mean, that's the Unlimited Blade Works route, right? Law, though. She said that I didn't until last year split all the way to 3rd place. Law. I guess Law makes sense because, he wanted to be a Seigi no Mikata, right? So that's why he wanted to go into law. Maybe, like, you know, either like typical like lawyer or maybe like a police officer. I mean, that would make sense. Some sort of like, you know, thing where you're protecting the peace of some sort. Probably work for him. But I guess, well, we do know that a lot of the routes he ends up, like Shiro ends up not really following that path anymore, or at least learning from it and, you know, doing something else, usually involving magic. I want to get in the Fate route though. I'm not sure about the Fate route though. I don't know. The Fate route, Shiro, I guess, doesn't really learn much about the whole Seigi no Mikata thing. It's really more about like in Unlimited Blade Works, you know, he decided to follow that path anyway, but also, you know, but also like tutor, or rather under the tutelage, I guess that's the word, of Tohsaka Rin. So he learns more about the magic thing and becomes more like more powerful, basically, you know, able to handle the stuff that comes his way. And in the Heaven Sphere route, I guess Shirou doesn't do that anymore, you know, he just abandons the whole Seki no Mikata thing.
いい職場があれば働きたいけど、自分がちゃんと役に立てて、きちんとみんなに行き渡るような。
You know, in a way, it would be funny. I don't know if it really lines up, but like, number 1 is undecided. It would be like the Fate route. Number 2 is the Unlimited Blade Works route. And number 3 is the Heaven Seal route, maybe. Though I don't know if you mentioned anything about working on law. I don't know. Anyway.
じゃあ2番目の外国留学っていうのは？シロー、英語の成績普通でしょう。ヒアリングはともかく発音はかなり厳しいわよ。わかんないなあ。どうして留学なんて言い出すのよ。東坂さんの影響？
いや、影響というより覚悟みたいなものなんだ。本気で勉強するならいつまでも東坂に甘えていられない。俺も本場で揉まれないといけないなって。
Of course, what he means by genuine stuff, it means like magic, but you can't say that exactly, I guess.
本気ってキリツグさんみたいなこと？
I mean, yes, but we can't, like, gotta keep the whole magic thing a secret. For a moment, I was speechless. She's asking if I mean wandering from place to place, somewhere abroad like my dad. Fujine knows how much I admire Kiritsugu, better than anyone else, in fact. So when I say I'll go abroad without mentioning Tohsaka, she can guess what it means. Or maybe that's what he means, I don't know. I thought it was like Tohsaka, like, you know, studying in London, but maybe he just wants to be like Kiritsugu?
どうだろう。先のことはわからないけど、親父とは違う道になるとは思う。
そっか。もう決まってるんだ。
And so with number 2 it is then. She puts a red check mark next to number 2 on the report form. The commotion of after-school club activities in the schoolyard resounds throughout the school. And yet the classroom remains lifelessly silent. Despite the fact there's me sitting at the desk and Fujine standing at her platform and looking over the higher education forum, it's as silent as if the room is empty.
さ、教師として生徒の自主性は止められないんだけど、一つだけ聞いていいかな？
何？
She says,
シロ、ちゃんと帰ってくる？
as if making plans for tomorrow or maybe yesterday, gazing into the distance.
帰ってくるよ。1年に何回でも。うちの手入れしなくちゃいけないだろ。
なんだ。じゃあ待っててあげなくっちゃダメね。シローがいない間は私が守っててあげるから、どーんとどっか行ってきていいわよ。
Her sparkling smile. If I really do go to a faraway land, no matter where in the world I go, there's nothing that could cheer me up more than that smile. Protect that smile.
ありがとう、藤根。確率低いけど、もしそうなったら留守は頼んだからな。
シローもね。外に出るからには一回り大きくなって帰ってくるのよ。
A reply with never-changing warmth. In the final autumn before my path changes for good. In an empty classroom, the two of us make yet another unbreakable promise. This really feels like a Fujimura route. I was hoping for, like, you know, hijinks with Taiga, but I guess not. That was actually just very sentimental. Very serious talk of Fujine. Actually. Well, tougher day. Let's see. Going through the motions once again. Okay, to the streets. I guess there's just nothing left on the second day. There's nothing. And we can't even click on the outskirts, so I can't do that. So I guess, at least in the morning, I guess. Noon, however, nope, still nothing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess there's just nothing in the second day. There's just nothing in the second day. Like we go, we just waste the day. We just do nothing. That's fine. The second day, we just end up sleeping all day. That's why I think for what Shirou did, you know. Nothing here as well. Interesting. Okay, we're just running out of scenes, I guess. We looked at a lot of like slice of life scenes. We're running out. Oh no, no more new scenes. Third day's nothing as well. Okay. Probably means I need to like, you know, actually progress the plot already, or actually, are we getting close to the end already? I don't know if we're close to the end, but no, there's some scenes. There's some scenes in fourth day. We can go to the outskirts immediately again, but maybe not. Oh, maybe not. Actually, is this the fourth day? I can't remember. Sometimes it says October 11th. I guess the time loop started on the 8th, so it is the fourth day, right? Or is it no? Or is it the third day? Or I don't know, whatever. I can't count, I don't know. Well, we haven't talked to Saber for a while. Let's go talk to Saber, maybe. Saber, maybe.
Well,
it's a tank. It's a Panzer. I actually want to see the flag list. Like, yeah, there's a big flag list. It seems like, yeah, we filled this out. I assume, like, filling the entire flag list means, like, we finished the game, so we're getting close. A lot of things. Heaven's Field Night 5. Turn the key that starts it all. What does that mean? And that's something we saw before as well. Cannot cross the bridge. I mean, yeah, these are the old things we did before. Some of them you can click on for, like, hints, I guess. So I assume like this was the latest one for like the main plot. Archery Club and the Student Council. Turn the key that starts it all. I assume the training camp, maybe? Is that what it is? We have to obtain permission for a training camp, though. Interesting. Probably talk to Issei, but anyway. It's been an hour since we started cleaning up the storehouse. This junkyard-like atmosphere makes me a little dizzy, even more than I expected.
Shirou, この鉄板はどこに運べばよいのでしょうか?
What the heck? It's a table-sized iron griddle that for some reason has been lying dormant deep in the bowels of the storehouse.
見覚えがなさすぎる。いや、とりあえず外に出しておいてくれ。
わかりました。
For now, the two of us are just throwing the scattered stuff aside. Or rather, outside. A pile of completely unrelated junk in front of her, Saber accompanies me without a hint of amazement.
しかし、こう改めて見ると。
There's probably enough junk to fill a light truck here. And this is just the stuff from the first floor. How much is packed in there all together? I'm afraid to even guess.
Shirou, この鉄板は何に使うのでしょうか?
さっきのやつか。たい焼き用の鉄板じゃんか。なんでこんなものがあるんだ?
Furthermore, this isn't even meant for domestic use. It's a big one of a hinge, not unlike the type you may see at a food cart. Oh. Besides that, we also have what looks like a plate for making takoyaki, a cotton candy machine, and a Christmas tree-like something with skates. Okay.
土蔵の中でお祭りができるな。
これはすべてシロウが持ち込んだものなのですか?
半分はそうだけど、あとの半分は俺も初めて見た。まあ、ガラクタであることはどっちも同じなんだけど。
Although the things I put away are the stuff that you could use once fixed type, it's never been the stuff that was brought from God knows where type.
シロウの預かり知るところではないと。
Then who's been, like, putting stuff in the storehouse?
では、この法則性がないようで、強力な共通点がある品物はどこから?
The mystery thickens. Or, well, isn't the term the plot thickens? Well, it's not really a plot. There's not much plot going on right now, but anyway. There's only one name I can reply with. My first guess, Fujimura? Even Saber should have realized it by now. But pretending to be stumped myself, I keep silent.
うわ、懐かしいわね。 どうしたのシロー、こんな風に広げて。お祭りの準備でもしてるのかしら？
Yes, we're gonna do a little carnival, you see. There is a spin-off anime literally called Carnival Phantasm. So the culprit chose a good time to make an appearance. Okay. You're the culprit. Like a criminal returning to the scene of the crime.
準備じゃなくて片付けをしてたんだ。どこかの誰かが持ってきたガラクタをどうにかしようと思ってさ。
ガラクタとは失礼ね。シローのために持ってきたものがほとんどなのに。
ということは、ここにあるものはシローが欲しがったものなのですか？
そうよ。そこの鉄板なんてショーウィンドウにべったり張り付いて何時間も見つめてたんだから。
Did he?
それをいつまでも覚えていたお姉ちゃんはたまたま家で見つけたってこともあり、何年か越しにシローにプレゼントしてあげたのでした。
なんと素晴らしい。タイガは弟思いの見本ですね。
Subarashi.
でしょでしょ。なのにシローったらろくに使いもしないで、なんでか土蔵に放り込んで忘れちゃうのよね。
待て藤根、あとセイバー、今の話どっかおかしいと思わないのか？
なによ、いい話じゃないのよ。
あのな、そりゃ一度は欲しがったけど何年前の話だよ。子供の頃に屋台に張り付いてただけで、今欲しいって言ったら新しいフライパンぐらいだ。それにだな、例えば
I point at a taiyaki griddle.
あんな鉄板あったところでどうやって使えって言うんだ。
何言ってるのシロー。たい焼きを焼く鉄板なんだから、たい焼きを作ればいいだけの話でしょ。
Just do it. Just make taiyaki.
なんとこれがあれば家でたい焼きが作れるのですか？
Sorry, Saber. Terribly sorry to crush your dreams and expectations, but being oriented for commercial use is not much help in a regular home.
ダメなんだセイバー、その鉄板じゃたい焼きは作れない。というか藤根、どうやってこれで焼く気なんだ？
どうってシローはたい焼きの作り方も知らないの？
違う、火力が足りないんだよ。こんな畳の半分くらいの大きさの鉄板にどうやって火を通せってんだ、バカ。
If I remember correctly, I might be wrong, but like I think taiyaki is like a pancake basically, right? Like a fried pancake thing. You know, it's savory. You know, it's not like a pancake like pastry, but like pancake. It's like a pancake shape, but like it's mostly like savory and salty and stuff. More like a fried snack, I think. So yeah. But I guess the one they use at food courts are really, really big, so I can't really use in the kitchen. Well, actually, let me check. Actually, I want to Google it real quick. Taiyaki. It's like, well, actually, no, it's not. Oh, it's not that. I thought, okay, maybe I'm mixing up with something else. I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm an idiot. Taiyaki is this type, I guess. It's a pastry. I think it's correct. How about taiyaki food court? I'm googling it right now, but I guess it's like this. Yeah, well, can't see it, but like, I guess I'll show it. Where's the thing? Where's the like that. See, that's. I guess this is what they have. This is what they're referring to. Like this big whole thing. It's like fish shaped, I guess. Yeah, okay, it's a fish shaped thing. With a filling inside, I guess. I thought it was the other thing. Maybe I'm mixing it up with something else. I don't know. Anyway. Oop. Anyway, I just want to show that. I guess that's what they're talking about. Alright. Is it still? Okay, good. Making sure the game is being captured and not stuck at looking at taiyaki.
言ってないし。なんでそういうことだけいつまでも覚えてるんだ、藤根は。まあ気持ちは嬉しいけど、こんなのどこから持ってきたんだよ。
うちにお祭りの後に置いてあったのよ。
It must have been used as a food court during the festival and left the family. Some young guy in the Fujimura group will probably get scolded by the old man Raiger for not looking after the inventory. Unfortunately. I bet the rest follow a similar sequence of events. I'll get them to take it all back when opportunity arises.
シロ、
Having found something in the mountain of junk, Saber suddenly stops.
セイバー、何か見つけたか？
Maybe something, maybe some dangerous magic-related item got mixed in there. It's Kiritsugu's gun. Remember that? I remember in the Feyre we were looking for something. We were looking for, like, his gun, basically. We never found it, though. I rush over to her side. Oh, no, it's,
一体何なのでしょう。
what those penguins in the sky, what do you call them? I forget what they're called, you know, but in the English dub they always go dude or whatever. But I believe in Japanese they go os or something like that. They're the, you know, you throw them and they explode. Prinnies, yeah, it's a prinny. It's a prinny, but not really. I guess it's like, yeah, shaved ice. Oh, okay, it says right there. In her hand, she holds a shaved ice machine. Amazing. This time, it's not a commercial meant for the festival use type, but a regular penguin-shaped one. Are penguin-shaped ones regular? I don't know. Deeply impressed by something, she keeps looking at it in the eyes, motionless. She fell in love.
それはかき氷を作る道具だよ。
かき氷。こんなに愛らしいのに、氷菓子を作ることができるのですか？
She found her true love, you know, screw Shiro. Something that can make sweets and looks cute? That's Saber's true love. The fact that this cute little thing could actually be used for something seems to be a shock for her. The hands holding the penguin start trembling.
よし。
She found the Holy Grail.
作ってみようか。
The true Holy Grail. A shaved ice machine. Not really a machine though, it kind of cranks, right, I assume? Anyway. You call it a machine? If it's like hand operated, maybe. Anyway, we worked up quite a sweat. After a day of hard work, a reward like that would really hit the spot. Sadly, we don't have any syrup. No. Instead, I'll whip something up with matcha powder and sugar and cool it down in the fridge. Alright, well, we'll just do that. Regarding the festival food cart drama, once we finished with the cleaning, I gave the Fujimura group a call. The family members that showed up after a few words of exasperation ended up retrieving Fujine as well.
おじいちゃんになしつけてすぐ戻るからね。私の分も取っておくのよ。けど、あんまりにも遅かったら気を利かせて助けに来てくれると嬉しいな。
Like that? Sounds like she's not coming back for a while.
シロ、これはどのように使うのでしょう？
There's no hiding the fact that the sparkling, clean-shaved ice machine on top of the table is now the subject of Saber's undivided attention.
ちょっと待って。
I put a plate inside its belly. As I open its head and load the ice, I notice Saber cringing slightly.
そこが開くのは、その、愛らしくない。
It's been lobotomized. Oh no.
そうだな。こういうところだけ機能的すぎるよな。
With a bitter smile, I take the handle and mount it on top of the head and spin it a few times. As I do so, little pieces of cut ice start to accumulate on the plate in its belly. No matter how hard Saber is trying to feign disinterest, she looks about to burst with curiosity.
シロ、この機械に別の形はないのですか？その、獅子や豹のような。
Crap. Despite having seen Saber like this many times before, the sheer imbalance still makes the corners of my mouth jerk up involuntarily.
シロ、なぜ顔を背けるのですか？それに手を止めると氷が溶けてしまう。早く削ってしまうべきです。
すまん。そうだな。俺は知らないけど、もしかしたらライオン型のもあるかもな。
それは本当でしょうか？
あ、いや、見たことはないけど、あってもおかしくないなって話。
I keep working the handle. As soon as there's about a cupful, I take out the plate, put some matcha syrup on top, and hand it over to Saber. Delighted, she takes a spoon and suddenly stops, looking at me.
シローは食べないのですか？
俺はこれで十分。
I show her my cup of tea that I've been brewing at the same time.
そうですか。では、遠慮なくいただきます。
Scooping a bit with a spoon, she brings it to her mouth. She looks quite calm on the outside, but I bet she was really looking forward to it. Having eaten a mouthful, she nods approvingly, looks at the penguin then me, and keeps going.
セイバー、昔はこういうのなかったのか？
I mean, I don't know, actually.
そうですね。確かに嗜好品として存在しているのは知っていました。ですが、今のように氷室が発達しているわけではありませんでしたので。
I mean, I imagine, yeah, like ice in general, probably, like before, like refrigeration was like a thing, it will probably be a luxury to actually have ice, you know? Though I imagine, well, I don't know, depends, I guess. I don't really know the details, but probably, you know, people did have like actual ice rooms that were kept, you know, in the same temperature and everything to make sure that they melt. But yeah, in general though, ice would probably be, well, you know, the ice would probably be kept in, they'll be stored away in wintertime, I'd imagine, you know, and put in the very like temperature controlled room to keep it from melting. But otherwise, you know, again, before modern refrigeration, ice was like a luxury, probably. I imagine, maybe, I don't know. Well, that's what it says right here. That was a luxury reserved for a select few, she concludes, returning to her shaved ice.
あ、セイバー、確かにかき氷は溶けやすいけど、そんなに慌てて食べると。
She's disappearing. She's fading from existence, oh no. Looks like my warning came a little late. She's already stopped, her face turning a different color.
頭が痛くなるから注意しろって。遅かったな。
Brain freeze. She nods as her eyes start to tear up a bit. I pass her my teacup. She takes what I thought was a fairly hot tea down one gulp.
何ですか、シロ？私が氷で頭を痛める様子がそんなにおかしいのですか？
ね、いや、おかしいというよりは、ほら、なんだ。まあいいから、そんなこと言ってると溶けるぞ。
そうですか。
Unconvinced, the ice is still on her mind, and she soon goes back to enjoying it.
シントに行けば見つかるかな。
シロ、どうしたのです？考え事ですか？やはりシロもかき氷を食べたくなったのですね。
ああ、けどそれはまた今度な。次はちゃんとシロップを買ってきて、なんとか。
She tilts her head in confusion. If there'll be a next time somehow, I'll get a job at a storehouse in Shinto or something and find that lion-shaped shaved ice machine, no matter how rare it may be. Until then, I'll postpone eating shaved ice with Saber. Okay. They're serious, the shaved ice machine. I mean, can't you just order it on Amazon? I guess not. I wonder actually if there would. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if there's another reference later on, you know, in some kind of like spin-off, like maybe Carnival Phantasm, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember like a lion-shaped shaved ice machine was ever mentioned anywhere else. But maybe someone actually drew that or something. Go to temple, go to school, some scenes of Rin and Ryder. We'll probably go temple. Well, go in the real woods? Sure, why not? I was thinking going to the Ryudo temple to... Oh, what's happening? Oh no. I was thinking go to the Ryudo temple to talk to Issei about the whole training camp thing, but I guess not. We'll just go through here, I guess, and then die? I don't know. As I walk through the woods, I sense a flow of magical energy that shouldn't be there. Like toxic fumes leaking from a poison jar that should have been tightly sealed. There's no mistaking it. The energy that's rising up from the bottom of the mountain behind the trees.
地下大空洞が起動している。
The Great Grail that should have been destroyed. Could it be reawakening? Yeah, that's where like the the end of Heaven's Field. That's where it took place. The cave.
一体どうして？いや、何を今更。
Now that someone restarted the Holy Grail War, it's only natural that they would have an eye on that cave. If that someone is capable of restoring what we thought was safely destroyed... no time to go back to the cave, I guess. Yeah, back to this cave. I remember this. I run through the underground cavern. This is an emergency. There's no time to go back to the Emiya residence. I will call for Saber only after I confirm the presence of this someone. If worse comes to worse, I will use the last remaining command spell to summon her. But...
ここは流動し、霊樹でもセイバーを強制召喚できるかどうか。
There's no time for hesitation. I have to stop the one that broke the infernal seal before the Great Grail comes back to life. You're back here. I can see the light coming out of the Great Grail. However, it's still weak. No more than a damp fireplace with but one match thrown in. In that case, I should still be able to stop it. I climb up the cliff, not stopping even once. A bottomless pit created in the depths of the earth. A fountain of wishes that gave rise to calamity. And before this abominable wreckage...
どうにも気になってきてみれば。なんだこのやっつけぶりは。
Okay, Gil is back to his adult self, and also... Is he... Well, I don't know. I thought he was like... Because he's showing his abs. I don't know, maybe it's just for fashion sense, but maybe it's because when he was a kid, you know, and then he just immediately grown back to his adult self, so that's why his shirt is too small. But then again, his jacket's the same, his pants are correct. I don't know, whatever.
所詮は凡族どもの作り上げた黄金鏡。我が目にかなうものではなかったか。
Okay. Wahaha! Awesome! Looking great! The guy just laughs all by himself. Okay, then the funny music plays. It's okay. I don't know what he's up to, but it's not the kind of hazard that could pose a problem if left alone.
ほう、誰かと思えばセイバーの召使いか。
You're not wrong.
気が利くではないか雑種。俺が地とガイドを必要とした途端、間抜け面で現れるとはな。
Why are you your like adult self? Weren't you like a kid before and like go back to your adult self? I don't know. And so I'm found out. Having run all the way here, I've got no strength to run back. By the way, I liked him to stop putting the weird accent on the personal part.
いや、そんなことより。ギルガメッシュ、お前その姿。
The golden servant, in front of me is sporting an outfit of the likes of which I've never seen before.
ああ、幼年体ではないぞ。少しばかり意向を曲げて、今だけ俺に戻ったのだ。何？貴様らも主役不在では寂しかろうと思ってな。王として心ばかりのサービスというやつだ。
Ha ha ha, comes the fresh yet overbearing laughter of the king of heroes. Hey, whoa. I see, so he got turned back, rather unfortunately so. Not only now do I realize what I've lost. That blonde kid was a real good guy, especially compared to this teenage punk. I guess he's more of like a teenager, I don't know.
そうなんだ。まあ、それはともかく。なんなんだ、その服。
He looks himself over as if looking for a stubborn piece of lint.
なんだ、おかしなところはみじんもないぞ。
Well, about that, certainly there isn't anything wrong with the clothing. That's because the entire thing is wrong. As far as Western clothes go, that's no small issue here.
じゃあ聞くけど、それ新しいお気に入り？
目ざといではないか雑種。いや、 目したところでこのオーラだけは抑えきれぬということか。
Speaking of aura, the guy is all sparkling.
いかにもこの姿こそ俺の正式な装束。
Okay. You know, he was wearing like in Fate Stay Night, either he wears the armor or he wears a little like casual like black jacket basically. But now he's, I guess, something else entirely.
選ばれた者にしか許されない数少ない一品物だ。本編ではさすがに恥ずかしいのでボツという呪いによってお蔵入りになったが、断じて恥ずべきものではない。まあ一品物ゆえ一つしかポーズが取れぬのが難点だが。
The King of Heroes laughs anxiously yet boldly. It goes without saying that his definition of unique is rather skewed.
で、本当のところこんなところで何してるんだい？
Why are you here in weird clothing?
見聞録というやつだ。俺はこの世の全てを手中にした男。その俺に知らぬ土地などあっては世が迷う。よって足を運んだ。このような地の底など趣味ではないが、これも王の務めゆえな。
Having said that, the King of Heroes seems to be in great delight. High places, gigantic structures, and things like that must be fundamentally appealing to him.
そっか、あんたここには縁がなかったもんな。
Despite being a boss character and all. Boss character, I guess, yeah. If, well, I mean, if Fate Stay Night was like a video game, more like a video game like action adventure, I guess, Gilgamesh will be a boss.
星の巡りが悪かったのだろうよ。俺に落ち度はない。慢心せずして何が王か。倹約質素などという言葉は民どもの楽しみなのだ。そのあたりセイバーは分かっておらぬ。我が軍門に下った暁には黄金の湯船にでも浸からせてやろう。ところで雑種、貴様珍しいものを持っているな。
え？
Something uncommon?
いや、見ての通り手ぶらだけど。
忘れているだけの話だ。それが貴様のものであることに変わりはない。あまり価値はなさそうだが、よい、献上を許すぞ。なんであれ、俺の宝物庫にはないものだ。
Nani? I just got a feeling something important has been snatched away.
ちょっと待て、何しやがった？
That card. What was it? I think. Does it show here? I remember, like, yeah, we picked up a card somewhere or something. It was like cursed or whatever, but I don't know. No, not that. 100 views of corpse. I don't know what that means. I forget what that means. Well, probably, I guess, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see here mentioned, but yeah. Something to do like, it was a card that, like, you know, curses you or something, and we held on to it.
所有権を俺に移した。どうやら何かの遊戯のようだな。待つがよい。少しばかりわかりやすくしてやる。出典のわからぬ鑑定は久しぶりだ。俺にも楽しませろ。
Closing his eyes, Gilgamesh looks to be in deep thought. And then after a few minutes, I see. He laughs with satisfaction, reaches behind his back, and pulls out a card out of nowhere.
こんなところか。意味を持ってしまえばつまらぬものだったな。
Okay, it's part of like a cat thing?
だが褒美だ。持っていくがいい。
なんか怪しいカプセルだけど、くれるのか？
Hanafuda card?
褒美だと言ったろう。俺はオリジナルさえあればよい。その後に派生し流転していった完成品は属性に伝わるべきものだからな。
I mean, that's kind of his thing, actually. Gilgamesh, you know, having the Gate of Babylon, he has all the original treasures of the world, and everything else is like derived from it, so I guess it makes sense. I don't know. A remark worthy of a conceited monarch. Having expanded his collection, the King of Heroes from the ancient Earth.
どれ観光を再開するか。下はどうなっているのだ。
Nothing that should concern you anymore. I almost let a rash remark slip out.
おい、そっち危ないぞ。中には降りるな。
ははは、何を言う。ただのクレーターではないか。何やらところどころに泥がこびりついているが、まあよし。止めるな止めるな。中心に何やら面白そうなものがあるではないか。
Unconcerned with danger, the proud king presses on. But little does he know, for that is the former stronghold of the thing he had carelessly let himself get swallowed by in the past. I mean, yeah, well, at least in Unlimited Blade Works anyway, that's how he died. But...
待て、なんだこの足元に絡みつく泥は。嫌だぞ。とにかく嫌な予感がするぞ。おい雑種、鎖だ。鎖を持て。
I mean, this is exactly how this happened before. That's no premonition, that's more of a reenactment. Despite starting over as a child, the same thing happens. Together with his great power as the King of Heroes, it seems he's also given the fate of being erased with the carelessness skill maxed out.
バカな。天の鎖をもってしても脱出できるのか。断崖絶壁や墜落事故ではあるまいし、何よこれしき。俺はともかく俺の財力を侮るなよ。さあ友よ、ファイトだ。頑張って俺を助けよう。
Although the chain of heaven is swinging around inside the Great Grail, one way or another, the King of Heroes' feet remain bound. By the way, the partner he's referring to isn't me, it's the chain.
じゃあ俺はこの辺で。生きてたらまた会おう。
貴様、この状況を見て何とも思わぬのか。凡脈の市民としてそれはどうか。
じゃあ助けを呼んでこよう。俺の場合セイバーになるけど、それでいい？
ははは、いらぬ。助けなど全くいらぬ。こんなものはあれだ。ジャングルジムのようなものだ。
ジャングルジム。
俺にとっては日常茶飯事。助けを呼ぶまでもない。よいな。くれぐれもセイバーになど伝えるな。
Huh. Laughs the King of Heroes boldly yet again. I don't know, I guess he's just so silly now. You know, he used to be such a, like, evil villain, especially in the Fey route, but now he's just silly. All the while, black mud below him and a chain of heaven entangled around his limbs. Looking smooth there, buddy. Other than displaying the ultimate in false courage, he's sure looking cool.
そっか。そんじゃあそういうことで。カプセルありがたく頂戴しました。
ああ、一つ教えてやると、それは対のものだ。この世のどこかにもう一つのカプセルを持つ者がいる。その者と出会った時、宝は進化を表すだろう。
Okay, we collect the Hanafuda pieces and then we summon, oh, I don't know, Shenron? Well, there's only 2 though, I assume. Not 8.
するのだな雑種。その者も地の果てで貴様を待っている。そのカプセルを手に入れた時点で、貴様らの対決は避けられぬ宿命となったのだ。
Or actually, how many Dragon Balls do you need to collect to make a wish? Was it 8 or 7? I can't remember. Depends on the planet, anyway. This final cool warning. Cool! It's cool warning. Anyway, given to my back, I leave the Great Cave. Alright then. The way it looks, he should be able to hold out for a year, let alone a day. When I get a chance, I'll just let Lancer know there's a kid in need of a rescue. Well, I don't know if we could save him though, considering that we time loop and everything, but oh well. The time has come. Somewhere in this world, a distant rival awaits you. Hanafuda. I think Hanafuda is like a type of like card game, basically. A very like Japanese card game. Oh. You unlock like a mini game, maybe? Call it a day. Okay. Again, we exit the time loop. And then we transfer our consciousness to another Shirou in a parallel world, I assume. Again, assuming that Rin's theory is correct. It could be something different, I don't know. Maybe Rin's not really like, maybe she's off the mark in regards to how this whole time thing works, but I don't know. Well, Saber and Rin available. Well, let's talk to Rin, I guess. Speaking of Rin, Tohsaka's back. I wonder what she's up to. Maybe I'll go take a peek.
お邪魔します。あれ、留守かな?
I haven't heard a response since I came in from the porch. Maybe she left the doors unlocked in the rush? Nah, that's one thing she definitely wouldn't do.
おい、Tohsaka?
I feel signs of human presence on the second floor. I head up the stairs to see...
何？エミヤくん来てたの？
Oh, she's here after all. Going up to the second floor, I finally find Tohsaka in her room.
すまん。さっきから声上げてたんだけど、返事なかったんで勝手にやってきた。
留守にしていたってことは考えないのね。まあ、それだったらまず上がってこれないか。
But of course. And so I find myself dumbfounded by the scene in his room.
随分とすごいことになってるな。
それはもう1週間分の荷物を詰めてきたんだもの、この中に。
There's a wide open trunk. No matter how I look at it, the contents spread out on the floor don't look like they should fit inside. It looks like the trunk was holding roughly twice its volume and luggage.
そのトランク、魔術がかけてあるのか。
そういう便利なことも考えたわよ。でも容積の歪みなんて固定化に失敗したら空港とかで大恥かくじゃない。
It certainly would be embarrassing, but more than avoiding shame, is of the utmost importance to prevent magic from being exposed to public eyes. She puts Yuji's stuffed Saber in there as well, amazing. One careless mistake like that could be enough to get the association going after you. I guess we can't conveniently make like a bag of holding, you know? And I know in like D&D is kind of like a cliche, but like, you know, just have like a bag, like a magic bag that can put infinite items inside would be very convenient.
荷物のパッキングにも技術があってね。これくらいならなんとか入るものよ。
そういえば、親父もむちゃくちゃだったな。
Kirizuku used to travel with a small bag, but he always managed to stuff a disproportionately large amount of luggage in it. A special skill of a wayfarer, I guess.
このトランクをゴロゴロ転がしながら汽車を乗り継いだり、石畳の往来を行くわけか。大変だな、海外旅行って。
Having suddenly come into this room with things she probably doesn't want me to see, I inadvertently turn my eyes towards the window. Or I plan to anyway. My indiscretion immediately discovered, Tohsaka starts poking my cheek as if to say she doesn't really mind.
行きはともかく帰りこれだけは宅配便よ。やっと届いたと思ったらこれでね。
That's true. After a fun trip, getting your luggage sorted out can be a real pain. That's even more true after a trip you didn't enjoy, especially for girls who also have to deal with an immeasurable amount of clothes. And then I can also see a few items wrapped in nice paper.
観光じゃないから行きより荷物は増えないと思ったけど、抜かったわね。
ちゃんと土産買ってきたんだ、Tohsaka。
The best I've ever gotten from her as a souvenir was an assortment of some hot springs manju. Manju? Still, I fear this place is going to look like a disaster zone until someone works up the courage to sort out this ever-expanding mountain of luggage. I'll be blunt, Tohsaka is no good at tidying things up. The state of a room at my house is proof enough of that.
じゃ、少しは手伝おう。
悪いわね。
Tohsaka smiles bitterly. So, this white and smooth cloth I feel must be her underwear or something. Yep.
そこ侵入禁止区域。
悪かった。
I get scolded by Tohsaka after getting knocked head over heels into the corner. Just what did she hit me with? Gandir? Or was that some forbidden technique from the martial arts you used to practice? I think she just punched you. I think she just punched Shirou. That's it.
ひっくり返したのはお前じゃないか。たかがした。
I feel like I might get shot again if I say it. Okay, that area is off limits.
どうしていきなりあんなものを掴み当てるのよ、ムンズと。
俺は無作為抽出しただけだぞ。
はいはい。今度からシローが探り当てないところにしまっておくわよ。ああ、これの洗濯も大変ね。やっぱりシローの家に届けてもらえばよかったかしら。
The laundry situation in our house is already quite grave, and now she wants to add more to it. Tohsaka Rin might not be able to handle a week's worth of clothes on top of the regular workload.
なんでそうしなかったんだ？
どうしてかしらね。やっぱり旅の始めと終わりにはけじめが欲しかった。なんて心の贅肉ね。人の生き様は終わらない旅路みたいなものなのに。
As I thought, it's hard for Tohsaka to separate herself from this mansion. For one reason or another, she's basically settled in my place, but this is where her heart is. Knowing that this formal mansion has a different atmosphere about it. She exhales while looking at the mountain of luggage and says,
やっぱり自分で片付けるわ。この先またシロを殴ってたらこっちがくたびれちゃう。
すまないな。お詫びにお茶でも入れてくる。
いいわよ。片付け終わるまでに冷めちゃうからもったいないわ。
That is true. It'd be weird if I just sit here sipping tea while she's sorting all this out.
何かすることあるか？掃除とか昼飯作るとか。
することあったらちゃんとシロを呼ぶわよ。今のところは私もしばらく時間かかりそうだから。
In that case, there's no reason for me to stay here. That's fine. I can come back to check on her another time.
じゃあお先に失礼する。本当に何もないんだな。
疑り深くなったわね。誰の仕込みよ一体。
Despite her suspicions, I'm pretty sure the only one scheming anything is Tohsaka herself. Yada yada, I think of a shrug. And...
ああ、そう。忘れてた。ちょうどいいところにシロがいるじゃない。
やっぱりそうだろう。うん、そうじゃないかと思ったんだ。
As I prepare myself for what's coming, Tohsaka dives back into the pile of luggage, saying it, is this it? No, not that. Maybe here, as she searches.
で、何？
あったあった。はい、これ。
Is it a souvenir, or... I'm worried by this light paper bag I've been handed, or is it like a decapitated, bloody head? I don't know. I don't know why I think that when I think of like a paper bag. It's in a fancy department store wrapping. Just kind of a job awaits me.
そんな顔しないでいいわよ。私のお土産だから。
Okay, so it is a souvenir.
俺に？サンキュー。じゃあ。
I want to just escape with this in my arms. With a surprise attack like this, how am I supposed to show my thanks? However, as I stand there contemplating, Tohsaka glares at me in displeasure.
言ったくりじゃないんだから、ちゃんと開いて確認してみてよ。
そういう映画かドラマみたいなプレゼントの流儀は、いや、わかった。観念した。
So, in an overly dramatic way that doesn't harm the wrapping, I break the seal and check out the contents. A plaid scarf. It's not at all heavy, yet looks quite warm.
いいのか？高価なんじゃないのか？
値段なんか知ってどうする気？いいじゃない。これからこっちも寒くなるんだから。
そうだな。これは暖かそうだ。少し長くないか？
It seems big enough to wrap around an extra time. However, you can clearly wrap it in any way you like when it's this long.
使い道はシローに任せたから。セイバーでも温めてあげなさい。
Yes, double scarf use. You'll wrap it around your partner.
そんなことは。だって、遠坂からのもらい物だから、これは。
はいはい。その辺はエミヤ君に任せたわよ。
うまく使いなさいね。
And I guess, yeah, I mentioned before, I thought that Shiro, you know, in this timeline would be like with Sakura, but I guess it's just left ambiguous, you know? Saber, Rin, Sakura, who knows? It could even be Issei. Dumbfounded, I grabbed the scarf. It's just an ambiguous harem situation. Fuyuki's autumn isn't cold enough to use this yet. When the time comes, I'll show her a thing or two. Okay, what are you gonna show her?
繰り返しだけどありがとうな。
どういたしまして、シロ。
Alright. We got a scarf. Amazing. Whoop. Though, that kind of makes me wonder, you know? Like, how does it work? Because we keep going through all these scenes, and sometimes we get items, but sometimes those items are persistent through, like, all the time loops, and yet some of them are not, so I wonder, like, do we even get the scarf, you know, in other timelines? Probably not. Well, I imagine we probably just get it later, but, like, beyond the time loop, so... I don't know. Anyway. Skip. Nope, nothing new here. Go back to nighttime. Yep, nothing to do on the second day, it seems like. Just completely nothing. So we'll just skip the entirety of the second day. Anything to do in the morning or third day? Nope. Go to afternoon. Still nothing. I guess the second and third day is just nothing happens. Because I've already went through so much of the scenes. Boo. I know no point in choosing all the other options at nighttime because we know how it ends. Ends up with us, well, dying or nothing happening, really. Oh, Shinji again, but it's an exclamation mark this time. Could talk to Sakura, or we can talk to Shinji. Okay, well, it feels like, yeah, we should make some progress, so... I assume the exclamation mark means, again... something interesting, you know, might be revealed. I don't know how, like, Shinji would help us do this, but alright. Or maybe he has... well, actually, I'm thinking maybe it's a continuation of the card, right? Maybe our rival was Shinji, after all. But that's my guess, anyway. Well, nobody's there at the corner of the pier. I'm pretty sure this was Shinji's spot.
あれ、天気。
Oh, okay. What's up with that? The weather was so nice just now, yet the sky is suddenly getting covered in dark clouds.
なんか台風でも来そうな雰囲気だな。一雨来る前に戻らないと。
No, I can't turn back now. If there really is a storm coming, I should warn him.
おーい、シンジいるか？一雨来るぞ。風も強そうだぞ。波にさらわれて海藻の仲間入りする前に帰らないか？
Seaweed. I think that's his nickname, actually. Seaweed? Shinji and Seaweed because of his seaweed hair, I don't know, or something. It might be a pun on his name as well, I don't remember. I don't know how what seaweed is in Japanese, but... And so the wind has gotten beyond just strong. No matter how you look at it, this is not natural. The moment I'm at the harbor, a big storm comes, pretty much like a cataclysm. Oh, there you go.
なんだ、カプセルが光り出して。
Nani? The time has come. Let's begin the battle of the king who challenged the stars. You are Gabachini, the strongest of the heroes. You have come to the where the fire dragon the plans to overthrow the kingdom of the... However, because of the great game continuation, you couldn't have been reset. Settle your destiny will wait. Lord Goblin paying the third. Are you to have defined the past? It's hard to read this. To fight, go to 14. To go back, proceed to 14. Okay, it's a book. The weird, like, choose your own adventure book or something? I don't know. Something is speaking directly to inside my mind. Language is too ancient and I can't make out any of it, but...
なんてことだ。このカプセルは未来世界で大流行なもしもしゲーで基本無料だけど最終的には重課金を要求。しかしその見返りにランキング1位になったプレイヤーは世界を思い通りにできるだと。
I see. Well, I caught the gist of it anyway, okay? Okay?
その通りだ。選ば
れた日本チャンピオンよ。あと待っていた。お前を待っていたぞ。我が運命のデュエリストよ。
I guess it's time to duel.
貴様、何者？
I can't even open my eyes in this storm. Having suddenly appeared out of some far corner of the harbor, the mysterious character lets out a hysterical laughter not unlike that of a crazed drug addict.
何者かだって？何者かだって？何者かだって？わからないか。そうさ、わからないよね。ゴージャスな僕。すごいぞ、気持ち悪いぞ。
Gorgeous no boku.
見て見てエミヤ、あぶく銭で溺れる引きこもごもとか人間の負の想念とかそういうのが溢れてもう大変さ。
A flash of lightning among the fierce winds and the raging blue waves, and now the high-pitched cry of the seagulls. You could say this spectacle is the end of the world, in more ways than one and by no means a minor development. Totally out of the blue, is this the Armageddon that will shake the stars themselves? Okay.
まさかお前は的を信じ、バカな。お前は確かに死んだはずだ。
Well,
死んでないのね。
this somehow just turned into some other anime.
いえ、キャラ的にはほとんど死んでいましたが、だからこそ地獄から蘇ったのだ。ゴッドプレイヤーエミヤよ。 虐げられた者どもの怒りが僕を蘇らせたのだ。見てほしいのね、このたぎるマイパワー。
My power! I swirl a magical energy that reminds me of Saber. It's just what kind of a power-up did he... I can't believe Shinji's the final boss of this entire game.
全然変わってねえ。
Or maybe he's just the same. He looks the same.
気持ちはわかるけど、そう驚かないでほしいね。そう、今までの僕は僕じゃない。言うならば、これまでの僕が種なしのスイカだとしたら、今からの僕は種なしのメロン。いや、羽化を待つ芋虫だとしたら、脱皮した後のさなぎなのさ。
All empty inside, in other words. And I wish he listened to my retorts.
まあいいや。ともかく、俺たちはカプサバで頂点に立った戦士なんだな。なんか宿命のライバルなんだな。俺はみんなのために、お前は世界を滅ぼすために戦うんだな。
Yep, it's turned into Yu-Gi-Oh! This is exactly what Yu-Gi-Oh! is like.
話がわかるじゃんか、エミヤ。さてはこういうノリ好きだろ、お前。
We're gonna battle for the heart of the cards.
おう、結構やけだけど、勝ったり負けたり泣いたり見え張ったり、10周打ち切りとか大好きだ。そんなわけで、行くぞ、シンジ。
行くぞ!
お前だけは絶対に許さない。吠えるじゃんか、主人公。だが今日は僕の方が強い。覚醒したライバルの力を思い知るがいい。行くぞ、エミヤ。この金に明かせて集めたカプサバたちで俺のターンエンドだぜ。
Okay. How do you even play Hanafuda? Oh. Oh, what happened actually? Oh, there's an error. Something popped up and there was a... Okay. I might actually not be able to play this. I think I saw this, yeah, in the patch notes. Or the English patch or whatever. If there's an error that shows up. Okay, well. Yeah. Well, as it turns out, it froze. There's a big build-up and everything, but I don't think, yeah. For some reason it crashes probably because I need to do something, actually. I think that is a common glitch where the Hanafuda game doesn't really start, I guess? For some reason? Oh, did I restart, by the way? I guess it didn't save. Well, that sucks. But, well, are there any new scenes I missed? I don't know. Well, we'll have to go back to that actually next time. I have to look into like, yeah, I didn't expect a Hanafuda game would start right there, but like, yeah, I've heard in the little notes that it might crash your game, I guess, unless you do something. But I don't know exactly what you need to do right now, so I have to look into that later, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, well, too bad. Can't do the Hanafuda game. No. But I guess we can talk to Saber in the shopping district. Why not? We'll just go back to here. That was awkward.